Hey, Derrick. Thank you very much for having me out here this weekend. What do we do? Share with folks what we've been doing all this weekend, who you are, and I know you founded your food business many years ago. But if you want to share with folks.
Sure,
Today.
sure. My name is Derrick Ellis. Well, actually, Derrick and Eleanor. She's away right now. But we're the co-founders and creators of Lumpia World here in Washington State. And we have a love and a passion for what we do. It's been a great journey since 2006. And I was doing some research on Google in attempts to identify, some people that could help elevate us to get to the next level. And in 2016, I was just kind of putting some things in Google and found Mr. Tim Forrest and came across some of the videos on YouTube, which created great interest inside of me, and started, watching all the videos, getting to his website, and I felt that there was a connection there, that he could be the right fit to educate us in this jungle or maze of the levels that we're trying to take the business to, and it's kind of surreal how everything transpired. But I'm sitting across from him right now here in my home here in Federal Way, and it's such a cool little process. But I lost touch with him as we got busy. I initially sent him an email and responded back, and I remember running around the house saying, "Hey, Tim Forrest emailed me back. Can you believe it?" And unfortunately, as unprofessional as it was, I got away from it and never responded, and then came across the email months later. And this year marks some changes that we're doing, organizationally, and we slowed down the prior year to slow down to move forward. And the timing couldn't have come better to come across that email and to reach out to Mr. Tim. And I was gracious enough to receive an email response, even though I hadn't responded to his in such a long time. And we had some great conversations, and everything I mentioned as far as everything not being coincidental, but just lining up as it should be, transpired. We had a lovely conversation. I wanted to attend his food intensive. Unfortunately, we have a special needs son, and so we're unable to travel across country to experience that training in his setting in Florida. So we're gracious enough to have him fly into Washington to spend 3 days with us, and to basically give us a one-on-one with all the nuances of just intellectual gold that in such a short time period has really elevated our thinking, that's going to tremendously impact our business for the positive. And we're super excited to put all of this together. I do want to commend him and compliment him on his ability to really add a great deal of transparency, but with great clarity. And so the process in which the information, I couldn't do this in a day, so we did it in the course of a days, basically in a format that it was like building blocks, and to end with the actual physical a physical walking around at some of these stores, and learning everything, or applying everything we learned in the process, and really tying the knot with the physical means. Like I said, seeing the shelving, the importance of positioning, etc. Really looking at the brands and what's working, what's not working, etc. But there are all the information is amazing, but every day there was anywhere from 2 to 3 points that were absolutely life-changing, that just, if we were just to settle on those objectives, that it's saving us so much potential stress and problems that could have happened down the road had we not came in contact with that information. And so I recommend to anyone in a food-related business that if you really are serious about getting to the next level, and you want to partner, or as you form your mastermind group in trying to create a roadmap to get there, that you reach out to Mr. Tim. It's been an absolutely wonderful experience, and even aside from the business aspects, just a wonderful guy, and we've had even more different conversations outside of this that were very warming, and I took great knowledge and wisdom from. So collectively, it's worth doing that. Worth the investment, and knowing that you're going to get some amazing information. Over 30 years, comprised into a few days, with walking away feeling 100% confident about your future and directives and objectives and a roadmap to follow. Because prior to this, we had some ideas on things that may work. And looking back at it, we were completely off basis and would have went down several different wrong roads. But now we feel we're ready. We're ready to get going, and hopefully, the goal is to be a great success story, moving forward. Yeah, when we really get to the levels that we really want. So make it happen.
Thank you very much.